Okay, so today I'm going to do a review comparing two different very popular brake pedals. The VRS pedals, which I just got this week. And I did pay for them myself, so this is not like a free review or anything like that. And my trusty HE Ultimates with the Plus upgrade package. Basically the same as an Ultimate Plus. So the first lap I'm going to do is with the HEs. Oops. If I can not crash. That's good. Way to go, Crispy. See, I can't talk and drive at the same time. Come on. There we go. Why is the brake not working? I can't stop. That's weird. Anyway, let's try that again. Good start. This is the problem with live videos. Anyway, so the VRS pedals are new to me. I've been driving them for about a day or a bit, so I'm not going to be as familiar with them as I am with the HEs, which I've used for quite a while. But I've got them configured fairly well, I think. Why can I not drive anymore? What am I doing? Oh, did I not forget? Did I forget to switch brakes? What's going on? Yeah, see, that's it. I'm pushing the brake and I got no brakes. That's the problem. I forgot to do something. One moment, please. Oh, I know why. They're still on the HE brakes. Let's try this again. Sorry about that. Options, pedals. Oops. Undo the brake. I'm getting no brake. Why am I getting no brake? Oh, there we go. And then clutch. All right. Third time's the charm? I hope so. Not a good start. Anyway. Yeah, now I got brakes. Now I know I don't feel so bad. Anyway, let's start this again, shall we? So I'm starting with the VRS brakes. I've got the red spring on, and the length of the arm is 48 mil on the outside of each of the two nuts. And I've got extra spacers in. I think I went with 2 of the 5 mil and then 1 of the 1 mil spacers. There we go. You can actually get through there with brakes. It's funny how brakes help. Anyway, fuel-wise, both are really good. I can find the limit pretty easily on both of them. And I've got the strength set pretty equally on both of them. It amounts to about 90 pounds of brake pressure based on looking at how to do the settings. So I'm going to do an outlap and a flyer on each of them, and we'll see how that goes. The biggest difference I've found, and this is the key difference, is the HEs feel more like a hydraulic pedal. And I've driven 2 different hydraulic pedals, the Syntag hydraulics and also the Acetex. The HEs with their dampening system does have a more hydraulic feel to it. I'm not saying that's better, I'm just saying that's the difference. The VRS will eventually have hydraulics. I actually tried to see if I could fit the hydraulic system of the HE onto the VRS, but that did not work because the HE ones are too long. But the main difference is you don't really feel it. You feel it slightly when you're pressing the pedal in, but you notice it more when you're lifting the pedal off. The VRS is a little springier, and so it has more force into your pedal as you come off the brake. Good or bad, that's the difference. You could argue that the extra dampening feels more realistic, but I could also argue that the less dampening gives you better fidelity of feel because it's pushing back and it doesn't feel as dead. But, you know, I think I do basically the same lap times with both pedals. As I do with the hydraulics I tried. I don't really find a big pace advantage of either of them. It's really about getting used to each pedal. And by the way, the track I've set to 55 degrees and 28 air temperature. So 55 degree track temp, 28 air temp. So it's a very hot track. I thought that was a good idea for testing because that, you know, I think requires a more sensitive brake pedal. All right, so
Jason Morrow liked the stream.
Hey Jason, thanks for the like, man. So that's the VRS 45.3 with that, and let's go change to the HEs. Options. I'm going to do the brake on the left. 100%. Yep. Clutch. I don't know why I keep seeing clutch. Okay, so the HEs, the way I've got them configured is not the stock setup. I've done a couple things that are different. The stock setup has a preload spring, which I've taken out and just replaced with a spacer. I didn't really like that. I don't see the purpose of it. They say it's supposed to simulate the distance to the brake pad, but to me it's horse crap. Anyway, the other thing I did was I made them stiffer, and by doing two things. One, I removed the middle spacer altogether, the medium-sized one, and two, I went with the hard spacers, so I have a long hard bumper in there, oops, and I have the short hard bumper in there. And again, pedal strength is set to 90 pounds, not foot-pounds, but pounds. And that's roughly what I set up the VRS as well. So the big difference I feel is under compression, you can feel that dampening, and but I find it a bigger difference on the release. But in a way, it kind of feels a little like there's less feeling to it because it's damped. And the way I would describe it is for those with wheels that, you know, direct drive wheels especially, that have dampening options in the software, it kind of deadens the feel a bit. So I don't know if it's good or bad, to be honest. Now, in all fairness, I've been driving the HE Ultimates for a long time, and I have tried other pedals, and I keep going back to the HE Ultimates, so I seem to have a propensity to go back to them. Also, I've got more time on them, so I'm probably more familiar with them than I am with the VRS. But I think with time, I could be just as familiar with the VRS. Now, having said that, I've actually done a quicker lap with the VRS. I've done a 44.6 in this temp, and with the HEs it was a 44.7. It was my best lap. I think that's pretty much the same lap time, to be honest. I think both are good. I think if you already have one, I wouldn't spend the money on the other like I did. I think I would just stick with it. It'd be interesting to see when the VRS comes out with their dampeners, because I think that might give a nice tuning option that it's just not there right now. I mean, I'm within a tenth between the two pedals. I'd say they're the same in terms of speed. Oops, that's the wrong one. Anyway, I just thought those who were considering one or both of those pedals could get some value out of this. So the bottom line is they're both very good. You'll be happy with either of them. The HE does have more of a hydraulic feel to it because it's got dampeners on it. The VRS does not have the dampeners, therefore it's not as hydraulic. Both you can be very precise with, and both you can get used to. I'm running the throttle from the VRS right now just to keep that out of the equation, because the brake is the only one that we really care about. But anyway, hopefully that helps, and we'll see you on track.